Hello, and welcome back to the AI Battle Tournament Series with 64 civs. We have completed the first round of all the European civs, so now we're moving on to Africa. And with that, that brings our first modded civ up here, being the Mali, led by Mansa Musa. I'm also trying to do some live commentary for this one, so I have absolutely zero idea what's going to happen. Hopefully it won't bias the commentary, but also hopefully I can keep up properly. Oh, I just moved the map. I'm also going to take some feedback that I got on one of the last videos, which said they wanted more info pretty much within the commentary. So, if you don't want preliminary info about the civs, you can skip to the time that's on the screen right now. If you do, then stick around. I'll start with the modded civ first, so if you only want to see that, then that's great. I was already clicked on it. Mali. I'm not going to read all that, but here we have Mansa Musa. The unique ability for him is Royal Hajj. Again, apologies if I mispronounce anything. So the ability is city connections generate +1 faith. Great prophets may visit a friendly foreign holy city to generate a one-time gold bonus. This does not consume the unit. So this might be good for some gold. It doesn't sound all that good. Some faith, not too important in these AI battles. Let's see the unit. How do you read these pages? Replaces a crossbowman. Okay, cool. We have a custom crossbowman. That's as much depth as I'm going to go into that. Unique building. Each source of gold and silver and salt worked into the city provides +2 gold. How much of that is on this map? Gold, silver, salt. Some silver, gold. I don't know if I put salt anywhere. So, I'm gonna say it's alright for this map. It's not great, but it's alright. Let's move on now to the civs that are actually in the game. So, Carthage. The unique game info, they want to call it, but the leader's ability is Phoenician Heritage. All coastal cities get a free harbor. Units may cross mountains after the first Great General is earned, taking 50 HP damage if they want to end a turn on a mountain. There's not too many mountains in this map, so that's nor here nor there. African Forest Elephant replaces the Horseman. And, oh god, the Quinquermai replaces the Trimene. Sure. Morocco. Gateway to Africa receives +3 gold and +1 culture for each trade route with a different civ or city-state. The trade route owners receive +2 gold for each trade route sent to Morocco. This might be useful. That might be the most useful one so far. Beaver Cavalry is going to, that was my Google Home, ignore that please, is going to replace the normal cavalry. It was connected to my TV, I was watching the World Cup, if anyone was interested. Kashba, can be built on desert. It replaces nothing, it's a unique improvement. That's actually really good yield. Okay, Morocco, so far, my favorites to win this. But I know Songhai is pretty strong, so let's see. Retrieve triple gold from barbarian encampments and pillaging cities. Land units gain the war canoe and amphibious promotion, strengthening them while embarked. That might be good for taking, or yeah, capturing the north and south cities. If you've not seen the map before, there is some pawns on the north and south side that civs like to settle, and those cities can be hard for the AI to take, so that might help with that. There is no barbarians on this map, so that's kind of useless. Mendukalu Cavalry is going to replace the Knights. And the Mud Pyramid Mosque is going to replace the Temple. Interesting. Okay. Well, I have Morocco taking this, maybe Songhai, and you never know how good the mod's AI is going to be, if it's going to be terrible or amazing. So mods are always a shot in the dark. But I think I'm going to give this one to Morocco. As I say that, let's begin. So the first few turns usually aren't that interesting, and I usually have that time for like my prerequisite talk that I just talked about. But we did that beforehand, and we should have received the people back who have skipped ahead. So welcome back, welcome to the commentary. Hope you are enjoying your time, and I hope you enjoyed the last few videos. If you haven't seen them, make sure to go watch them. If you have seen them, sorry for what I'm about to do, but I'm going to give some prerequisite yabble again. Oh, I should put my rock on my computer. That's the best way I have figured out how to solve that problem. I have a rock that I got, and it just sits on my enter bar. Anyways, the prerequisite yabble is just a little bit about the map. It's symmetrical on both sides, and there's different parts of it meant to test different areas of the AI, such as the pawns on the north and the south are meant to test the AI's ability to not be dumb when they're taking a city. Yeah, El Dorado is in the middle. I think in a previous video I got what that is wrong. I said it gives gold, but it gives culture. So there's the correction for that. We're just speeding around here. Songhai has their first settler. I was about to say these cities aren't, or these civs aren't really city spammy, but oh, Carthage also settled something very much in the north. Timbuktu is settled on the east. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. Antique. I never know how to say that city. Rabat. That can't be right either. It cannot be Rabbit. Rabat sounds more correct there, I want to say. So yeah, every civ except the modded civ has settled a city, which is quite interesting. I don't think that's typical. It's the first time we're doing a mod in any of these battles, so they're kind of setting the tone here for what we can expect. Carthage building a swordsman up. Janine has been settled by Songhai. So they are up to 3 cities already. I got a comment saying they wanted religion talked about more. So Morocco, I just noticed, has a pantheon. And another one has been founded by Songhai. And another one has been founded by Mali. Also, great library, Carthage. So they're all doing something. Something's happening somewhere all the time. Kabah has been settled as well. And Fez is going to settle on El Dorado, but more on the eastern side, so Songhai and to a lesser extent Mali's side, which is quite interesting. I think these civs, it's been a long time since I recorded any of these, but I think these civs are settling differently than the European civs did, which is interesting. We went through the unique abilities. None of them have tile unique abilities, so I wonder why that is. Or maybe I'm just misremembering and it's the same. And yeah, Morocco in the medieval era, same as Dido, which is Carthage, out in the medieval era. No religions have been founded, no wars, and Songhai is going to get the Stonehenge over there. There's a Mali settler up in the north. It's going for basically where Rabat is settled, but on Mali's quadrant. Bamako. That's kind of fun to say. I'm probably butchering it entirely. But, oh, first religion. Is that Buddhism? I think that's Buddhism. Founded by Songhai, which I don't think that region of the world is Buddhist. But fair enough. They can found what they want to found. But we have, oh my god, we have Buddhism founded by Songhai. I think that's even. Yeah, now that it's like live commentary, I can kind of move the map a little bit when I want. So if things are happening in the north, I might move up there, which is interesting. Fun fact about this series, it was originally intended to be a time lapse because I didn't want to commentate them. And then my friend convinced me to do it. Was that a good call? Was that a bad call? Who knows? If there's demand for it, maybe I'll do a time-lapse version of this series to watch instead, so you don't have to hear my voice. First war. Carthage declares war on Mali. They have Bamako surrounded, pretty much, which is fine and dandy. However, they are embarking units, which is dumb. I don't think they're going to get that. I don't think that, yep, pikemen was not enough over there. That, unlucky. Should have brought more units. Or not tried to take that city so early because it's surrounded by water. Should have gone for Morocco or something. Easier city to take. Songhai seems they have an army. As I was saying, They declare war on Mali. I feel like that's a theme in this series, is I notice things, and I start saying them as I notice them, and there's an advancement when I notice them. I wonder why that is. Anyways, Islam, founded by Morocco. Very fun. Although Fez was Buddhist, now is Islamic. They converted it. How fun. And there's a peace deal. Songhai, they incompetent, could not take a single city. There was nothing stopping them, just some hills. They couldn't do it. They peaced out. That will probably hurt them in the future. Morocco has a large buildup of troops in the center. They kind of control the center of the map, more than any other country really controls, just by the nature of where they've settled. Hippo Regis was settled on the western coast. For some reason, that patch, I'm pointing, you can't see me point, but I'm pointing, the patch of jungle and forest always reminds me of Brazil, and then this is Iberia. I was yapping, there's a war somewhere. Songhai and Mali, I think, again. Carthage and Mali. I don't know if they peaced out or not. Anyways, someone is at war with Mali. Double click backwards if you missed it. With me as well. Oh, it was Songhai. Don't double click backwards. Stay here. Songhai peaced out with the Mali. Mali? The Mali. I don't know, but they peaced out. So, all is good in the world. There is a settler about to forward settled Morocco on the western coast. Right on those bananas. I said it like the Minions. Bananas. Banana. I'm gonna stop. Gades was settled on the western coast right by Morocco. Can't imagine they are too pleased about it. There's some attrition being taken by the Songhai missionary. Weird thing to commentate on, but there you go. Trade routes was asked of me to commentate on. I can turn the toggle on for you. There you go. I don't know if that's helpful. I can't really see anything. Carthage and Mali finally piecing out after Carthage threw 1 million troops at Mali continuously. It wasn't exciting to commentate on, so I didn't. They just kept throwing troops at them. It just kept dying. As we've seen, actually, not as we've seen, no spoilers. I'm wagging my finger right now. No spoilers. Go watch the other videos if you want spoilers. Anyways, my train of thought went on a train of thought down the street. I don't know. I need to stop talking. Anyways, Carthage wasted a bunch of units doing that, and I imagine that that is going to weaken them in the considerable foreseeable future, because they've spent their time building units and not building other things just to kill them off for no reason, and now they have a weaker army. As we say that, Morocco, who's not done anything, the only civ not in any wars, they've entered the industrial era. Songhai going for Mali again. They want that modded civ out. Songhai does not like the mod for some reason. They cannot even take Kaba though, nor can they attack properly. They do look like they have the unit advance, not advancement, technological. They're technologically ahead of Mali, because those unique units, as we saw before when we were going through the unique units, those should be crossbows. You know, they got musketmen, and somehow the crossbows are doing pretty good. That's kind of shocking. Askia completed the Petra. Again, I probably butchered that. And there's another peace deal between Songhai and Mali. Meanwhile, Carthage declares war. They're going to use the fact Mali was distracted with Songhai to take Bamako. Finally did it. All it took was a little bit of peace so they could build up some units and some better tech. But they have Bamako now. That's the first city that has fallen. Great Mosque of Dejin. Is that how you say it? Dejin has been settled, or has been built by Morocco. I swear we saw the word Dejin somewhere previously. Oh, Jean, not Dejin. My bad. Yeah. So Carthage has the first city that they took. They puppeted it. And they're also top the scoreboard now, ahead of Songhai, Morocco, and Mali at the bottom, who now only has 2 civs, bullying the modded civ. However, Carthage and Songhai has now declared on Morocco in a coalition war, but Morocco has the most units. But Songhai is going in. Maybe I was wrong. It's a bloodbath. Who knows what's gonna happen? Probably all their units dying and nothing happening. Carthage pieces out with Mali. So they have one less person to fight now instead of two. It's just one. That's me taking a drink of water. I don't know if you should do that during videos. Probably not. But I can't talk for this long without needing a drink. Excuse me. Yeah. There's that war raging in the center of the map. Fez probably gonna fall, actually. Something will happen. If they can get a melee unit in there. They have a scout who's running away. Oh, there's a Muskeman. It'll be fine. Or not fine for Morocco. The Muskeman's not going there, though. What is the Muskeman doing? Guys. That city was so free. What are you doing? I know I picked Morocco and this is good for me, but what are you doing? The bad AI makes me, like... not cringe. It's such an outdated word. Morocco and Songhai pieced out for nothing. That's hilarious. Meanwhile, Carthage on the western flank, going in on Morocco's capital of Marrakesh. I think that's how you say it. I'm doing a lot of guessing with these names. Hopefully I don't offend anyone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yeah, Carthage is being pushed back by the nothingness of units that Morocco has. Just pure aura is pushing these armies back. It's quite funny. Let's give a religion update for that person who asked last video. I hope you're watching again. I love your attention. Songhai going after Mali. Hopefully they should take Kaba. Religion update. Carthage is Buddhist. Mali is Buddhist. Obviously, Songhai is Buddhist because they founded it. Morocco's still Islamic. So it seems like Buddhism is like the dominant religion in the world right now. Does that mean anything in the game? I don't think so. Does it affect AI's relationships with each other? There's a peace deal. Songhai set Kaba ablaze, which they got in the peace deal. How fun. They just had to intimidate Mali and they just gave them their second city. Absolute dumb AI move. They were incapable of taking it, Mali. Do you not remember their incompetence? I guess Carthage also had incompetence and they still took Bamako after. Which Mali is going to try to replace Kaba with Kumbi Sala beside Carthage in Morocco, which is nowhere near Mali. Good idea, Mali. Sell out your best city for nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna scooch the camera over a little bit so we can see what's happening with Gades and Morocco with their unique unit. I forgot what it replaces though. Beaver Cavalry? Probably Cavalry. I'm so smart. I'm just thinking about the trade routes as well. You can't see any of those. Sorry, person who requested that. I put the thing on. Maybe there's no trade routes. People hate trade. Which, I mean, they've always been at war, so I mean, makes sense. Oh, there is a caravan. Where are you going? A rabbit from Fez. Oh, that's internal trade, though. That doesn't count. Where's the line? I swear I put the line on. Oh, well. Songhai declaring war on Mali again. The Gades assault did nothing. They're gonna take what? How did they get Kaba back? Did they trade them Kaba back? I guess that's what I get for going on a tangent. But how did they get Kaba back? They're going after the capital. Nayeni is gonna pretty easily fall, assuming they can get a melee unit. What is wrong with Songhai and not having melee units when they're attacking cities? Bloody hell. They don't know how to play this game. And I mean fair. Yeah, it's quite bad. But Nanani, Mali's capital. They live another day. Tower of Pisa, built by Carthage. Or Leaning Tower of Pisa. Apologies. to anyone from Pisa, or anyone who cares. Yeah. Carthage. South of the map. Let's check on these trade routes. Songhai, trading to Morocco. Morocco, killing Carthaginian units. Songhai, trying to go for the capital again of Mali. And failing. Yeah, they didn't bring any range units this time besides one artillery. What is that going to do for you? Actually, it might do a lot. They have a crossbowman in now. They're so technologically ahead, it might do a lot. Unless they lose their melee unit, like they just did. In which case, it's going to do nothing. I am a little bit sad how bad the AI is doing on their first... Modded AI. Modded Civ is doing on their first battle. Turns out, mods aren't that great. Also, it's a pretty evenly matched battle, if I do say so myself. Besides Mali crumbling. It's like Songhai, Morocco, Carthage. All fairly evenly matched right now. And we are on turn 315. They're all behind in tech. Still have a rifleman in the big year 2035. 2036 now, 10 years in the future. 6, 7. I'm never doing that again. Oh my god, I'm too old for this. Why'd I do that? Songhai is sending more of a substantial force to try to take the Mali capital. It would be the first capital to fall. We've still not had a capital fallen yet, which is absolutely crazy. They're just making their units sit. What are they doing? Was there a peace deal I missed? No, there was not. Now they're gonna attack them. Okay, I question them sometimes. All the time, actually. That's why we do these battles, so I can rage bait myself into getting mad at the AI. And they do stupid things. It's also to see which AI is the best. Clearly, none of them right now. Yes, this is rough. This is rough out here. Actually, Carthage hasn't made too many dumb moves. They're going after Morocco's capital in the south as they embark a unit that should not be embarked. I give you a little bit of credit. They're going to take Morocco's capital. And they do. Marrakech. And it might be taken back by Morocco. Almost certainly going to be taken back, and it is, and it gets taken back again by Carthage. And back by Morocco and Carthage. Oh my god. The back and forth is absolutely crazy. Fez is being attacked by some Carthaginians too that I didn't even see because I was so excited about the capital changing hands 20 times, and it's at one population now. That was crazy. Fez is now Moroccan, and Morocco is being steamrolled by Carthage. Rabat is about to fall. Oh my god, the sweep is insane. Rabat falls. Morocco is out. They somehow outlived Mali. That is absolutely crazy. Clinical by Carthage. Amazing performance. The compliment I gave you, well deserved. Once again, the Civ I predicting going down the toilet. I think it's like 1 for 5 we're now. Something like that. I shouldn't be saying these things. I spoil the other episodes. Go watch the other episode if you're still watching right now. Chances are, though, if you're watching right now, you probably have already seen the other episode. Let's be honest with ourselves. Carthage declaring war on Songhai. They're gonna do the sweep. They're gonna go around. They're taking advantage of Mali and Songhai being bogged down with each other forever, and they're going for that sweep. And they go for Gao. Somehow, the Mali capital is the last one to be taken. Carthage looks like the surefire winners by now. It's just a matter of time before they sweep these rest of these Songhai cities, and then the Mali capital. Wow. This was an exciting last few minutes of the battle. Live commentary works. You get to see my genuine reaction. Unless it doesn't work, leave a comment down below which one you prefer. If you prefer the live version, or you prefer the post-recorded version commentary. Yeah, Songhai is all but dead. They settled the city. It's just gonna get taken. Songhai is gone. They have been eliminated completely. Complete kills is on. They're completely gone. Same with Morocco. And now Carthage is going to declare war on Mali. Remember, subscribe to me, subscribe to Chonk, that's my name, on YouTube. And yeah, watch the other videos. And we wait as Carthage Carthage beats Mali. They win. They will advance to the African finals whenever I do the finals. They have booked their ticket there in Western Africa, I think I'm going to call this. If you liked this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to end it now. Bye-bye.